Here's a simple petition. This is entirely hosted on Engaging Networks servers. It's styled to look exactly like the client's website, with their menu at the top and their footer at the bottom. In our software, this page is made up of an HTML template, which is generally not edited by the client. It's also made up of a dynamic area where text and form components can be dragged into the design and edited. This editor is called the Page Builder. A template can be used across multiple pages. This means that any changes to a header or footer in the template will take effect in all connected pages. Here's the same page, now being edited by the client. Only the areas that are not wrapped by the HTML template are editable. You should ensure that any areas of the page that the client will need to edit to create new pages are placed into this builder. For example, if they have a banner image, then that should be editable within the editor and not part of the template. Otherwise, the client will need to edit HTML code each time. Here's the HTML template that is attached to the page. It contains a header and a footer which wraps around the dynamic page builder content. This template will end up being used for many pages, so should only contain the code that is always needed, such as head tags, such as title, meta, styles, calls to JavaScript, and CSS files and fonts. It will also include the logo and menu in the body and the page's footer that sits below the dynamic content. Note that our social tools mean that many of the meta tags, such as title, description, and image, are dynamically inserted, so do not need to be in the template. You can also use page tags to dynamically insert variables, such as the page title. There's a list of Page Builder's page tags on our supportal. So let's take a dive in and look at some examples from live client pages. Here the Human Rights Campaign have opted not to go for a traditional top and bottom header. They've got their logo over the left hand side and they've got a nice clean layout for the page. They've styled some of the buttons and items within the page. This is a donation page and made it a multi-part form. So in this instance, they've also used a script to change some of the colours in the background as you proceed through the process too. They've got a standard footer here with just some copyright information and privacy policy links, etc. But this is a great example of how to mix up the page with some very simple styling. Now Greenpeace heavily designed their page for this petition. This campaign, for example, uses a number of design features to make the page look great and help engage the user. There's lots to do on this page, and there's obviously a nice prominent form that's kept on the page above the fold here on the right hand side too. So users can scroll across and find out more information. They can see how many people have already taken action in this petition, so this is a great use of social proof. And of course they're not navigating to other pages or scrolling up and down the page or losing information to below the fold, so they can just take action immediately, which will obviously help conversion. This is the Macmillan Cancer Support page. This was designed specifically for a campaign, and again they've used background images to make sure that this is an engaging page, nice and bright and engaging, and they've got a lot of information further down. They've styled some of the buttons here to fit in with their branding, etc., and they've got a nicely styled form with some customization here as well. So all of our clients will obviously have different personalities, they will have different branding. These are all things that you can help them with to make great looking page builder pages. And this is a recent campaign from Living Streets. They've used a hamburger menu here, which they've used on the desktop and on the mobile version. This will help people navigate through the site easily on mobile and on desktop. And they've obviously branded the page and customized the page to fit in with their organization's colors. Again, they've laid out a form horizontally here. They've had a design agency design this for them and customize some of the elements within the page. So that's just a few examples of how some of our clients have used the styling to make their pages stand out, become more engaging and convert better. And obviously you'll have the briefs given to you by the client for your projects too. But I hope some of these examples have inspired you to see what's possible on the Engaging Networks platform. And we look forward to seeing your designs too.